Hello, welcome to the One I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, we're in close. So, Kiss of Life is going to have a comeback very soon, and they already dropped a teaser for their first single called "Lips, Hips, Kiss." I love the concept, and the thing with K-pop, the one concept you're not allowed to have is the sexy concept, because if you're called the sexy concept, you just won't be as popular. And that's like around, like, 2010 era, I think, where you had groups where like this is a sexy concept, but like got like Rainbow, um AOA. But anyway, like Dal Shabet, like those groups could have been bigger if they weren't labeled as that concept. And so groups now, they make up a bunch of other words instead of just saying, "Oh yeah, we're the sexy concept." But Kiss of Life is definitely that, but they don't say that. They're a they're a breath of fresh air, which is fine. I get it. But these are women, so you can tell by the way they dance and the way they carry themselves that they are pushing their feminine ways, and that's fine. That's great. I love it. I'm a big fan. But people, oh, and I didn't check the comments. I don't know if people are still hating on them, because I'm over it. I mean, I've been over it. Like I said, like if you don't like the group, leave. Just leave. I mean, I don't have time. We don't have time. Yeah, and like I'm looking at the comments. I don't see negative comments. And these are all recent comments, because before it was like every couple of comments, but and then it dropped down to every like 10th comment. But now I don't see any negative comments on it, because it was like on everything they uh, did. Yeah, I don't see any negative comments. And here's the thing: like I think enough people have like all the people who quote unquote hate them, the cancel culture people. I think they've gotten a lot of backlash, because even I went on a couple of their videos, and every negative comment, calling them names and death threats, whatever, or not death threats, but like just threats, because on YouTube, if you leave a death threat, they delete that. And you're like, well, how do you know? Rebecca Black. Anyway, anyway, so I'm glad that enough people have pushed back, because listen, it crosses the line when you're sending them death threats. I think we all can agree. And so the crazier the hate, the more you make the fandom stronger, because people are gonna defend them. Because it's like, this is my entertainment. If you don't like it, leave. It goes with any form of whatever. It could be video games, and like I'm just whatever. Mario Kart. I can't think of a game right now, but let's just say people didn't like Mario Kart, and every time Nintendo put out a Mario Kart commercial, there's like 100 negative comments. You're like, just leave. You don't have to be here. And so I think enough of that has happened, and it's been a couple of months. It's like, uh, if you're telling me that you have enough free time to hate every time they post, that says more about you, and that's really embarrassing. You should be embarrassed that you have that much time and energy. Okay? And I have the sound down, because once again, when I was telling people about this group the first time, even if you don't like their music, they look entertaining. They're very beautiful. Like, these are four beautiful women. I don't know how you could hate them, but that's neither here nor there. But people have found something to hate on. That's why I'm making this video. Um, so Kiss of Life is going to put out an an put out a new album. They're having a comeback, and it's expected to drop in June. It says here June 9th, and they have 7 tracks on it. Lips, Hips, Kiss is going to be the first single. Then they have Tell Me, K-Bye, Painting, Slide, Heart of Gold, Think Twice. I heard just the sample, the little sample they had of Lips, Hips, Kiss. It sounds good, and yeah, it's a good K-pop song, but people are complaining about K-Bye because they think it's a diss track to all the hate they got, because the lyrics are, well, the lyrics from the melody, because they didn't release the whole song. Ha ha ha, so good, wow, okay. You don't like me? That's fine. You don't like me? Okay, bye. You don't like me? Then why? Do you wish me luck and love in your mind all the time? Oh wait. See, if I play it, are they gonna copyright me? Okay. I'm not gonna play it. I'm trying to avoid copyright stuff because I've had too many on this channel, and I don't make any money, so whatever. Um, but there's people who are mad at them because they have a diss track. I mean, people are just looking for any reason to be mad at anybody. Okay? And so I've seen videos on YouTube about people complaining that Kiss of Life has a diss track, but if you're getting death threats, I think you can have a diss track, but just to clarify, they didn't write the song. The people who wrote the song are, and I don't know who these people are, okay? But 279, I'm assuming these are their writing names, like the producers' writing names: Jorgen, Ortegard, Upshaw, Steph Jones. These 4 people wrote the song. So why are you mad at Kiss of Life? They didn't write the song. The four producers here wrote the song, or at least the 4 people who wrote the lyrics. But usually in K-pop, the people who write the lyrics are involved in the music. So anyway, the 4 people that wrote the song: 279, Jorgen, it's Swedish. Jorgen, Upshaw, Steph Jones. Okay, last time I checked, that's not their names. Julie, Natty, So it once again, it's just people have hate, and they just need to direct it somewhere instead of focusing on themselves and fixing what the problem is. How many YouTube videos have I seen of people complaining that they have a diss track? Okay, so for 2 months, you've gotten nothing but hate, and hate that shouldn't be even there, because other K-pop groups have done the exact same thing they did, and no one said a word. Okay? And I'll say it every time. How come Baby Monster can do it, but they can't? How come EXID can do it, but they can't? Okay, that's just 2 examples, but there's dozens more. So yeah, they have every right to be mad, but they didn't write the songs. But I bet you these 4 producers are pissed, and they wrote it. So yeah, I think it is a diss track, because they had, remember, Kiss of Life is how these guys make a living. Okay? When it comes to music, I know a little bit about the music industry because I've been in bands that had record label interests, and I'm sure things are different now. But the producer makes the most money. Like the producer makes like 30% of the album sales. I mean, that's the average. I mean, I'm sure things, each contract's different, okay? But I'm just saying the producer usually makes the most money. The person who writes the song, basically. Okay, so if you're gonna attack Kiss of Life, you're attacking these people's bank accounts. So you're damn right they're mad. So of course they wrote a diss track. That makes sense. It totally makes sense that it's a diss track. But don't be mad at the girls. Be mad at well, you shouldn't be mad at anyone. But I'm just saying people have to be mad. And it's like jealousy. It's because maybe the four girls in Kiss of Life are better looking than your bias in another group. I won't name a group, just whatever. Maybe you're mad that Kiss of Life is more popular than your group. So if you have the opportunity to jump on a hate train, you're gonna do it just because. K-pop is very toxic. It's very toxic. And, I don't understand why we just can't enjoy the entertainment. Okay? And I know you're like, well, you just like them because they're hot. Well, being hot is a skill. But they're also good dancers. They're good singers. This is entertainment. Their job is to entertain people. This is escapism for a lot of people. They make a lot of people happy, and the only thing you're doing is trying to take away people's happiness. So it really says a lot about the people who are constantly laying on the hate train, the cancel culture. Instead of hating on them, I'm sure there's a K-pop group that you like. Take that energy, focus on them. If you're mad that Kiss of Life is singing a diss track, well, you got the four people right here that wrote the song. I guess write them a letter. But you're probably not, because it's really not about this. You just want to find an excuse to hate on four young women who are living out their dream, who have millions of people who enjoy everything they do. Because this group is like, there's millions of people where Kiss of Life is their favorite group. And you're so busy doing nothing that you're just like, well, I'm going to try to get rid of them. So by attacking them, you're telling millions of people that, well, I don't care about your happiness. That's why this cancel culture is so just outrageous. Now, I understand if like they killed someone and were on trial for, kidnapping and homicide. But no, they acted like hip hop artists. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, I've said what I had to say. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.